The gate is heavy at the north entrance to the park, just past Mr. Mann's. You suppose it's to stop the deer escaping, but it makes even arriving feel purposeful. Like you've got to really want to be here. Like nothing can happen by accident, although you know that's not true. You lean on it to get it moving, can feel the cold of the metal on your shoulder through your coat. The price of admittance is intimacy. Let's go. You love a place with ambiguous hours. This gate will be open from 1:15 to dawn and will close at 2:30 dusk. Groundskeepers you can trust. You blow on your hands and look up. The hall is visible almost straight away, past the playground, which of course no one is using this early, past the gravel car park with hardly any cars. This is the second intimacy. The time. What you like about winter is that you can wake up with the sun and it not completely kill you. If you want to see dawn in summer, you might as well not sleep. But winter sunrise walks feel like promises you can keep. You can tell straight away if it's going to be a beautiful day. Breath in the air, frosty crunch on your feet, clear night, still clear morning, crisp and sweet. Everything is taut. You feel like if you clapped, a twig on the other side of the lake would snap. Icing sugar on the grass. It's late January, so the New Year's resolution joggers have all but given up. Those you do see, you know have earned it. You swap nods, perhaps a hi, but it's too early for A-ups. That's a cheery, later morning thing. At the moment, speech is tough. You're in the hinterland between night and day. A land that's just for us. You follow the path around the big slide, a distant pit head in a half-closed eye, and arrive at the bottom of the long green drive, the Google Maps red carpet, the picture postcard view. The sight you know would stop 1,000 tourists in their tracks, but not you. You like to take it in a glance. Not indifferent, just familiar. Not Wayne Manor, nor a site of local, national and international import, the Nottingham Natural History Museum and Industrial Museum. No, just posh bricks on a big hill. A comfort, not a thrill. You've only been in once since you were a kid, when you brought a friend, and you probably won't go in again. This is not a place for taxidermied things. Too much past isn't good for a person. We need roots and wings. You come here for the lack of buildings, and this one you allow because you know you need a hall if you want to have the grounds. At this time of day, at this time of year, the sun rises shyly, creeping sideways till it's perfectly behind it, like it's playing hide and seek. What follows is the most extraordinary silhouette you've ever seen. The back windows line up perfectly with the front, and with this perfect line of trees, and with your perfect, numbing feet. The sun's arms stretch and reach. You give in and take a picture, because no one's here to see. You've taken pictures in this park in every decade of your life, in almost every year. This is where you learn to run, and learn to run away. First steps, first sledge, first ice cream from a van. Last stop before the care home for your gran. Her old house was on Harrow Road, which backed onto the park. For your whole childhood, this gift of space, unfolding like a pop-up book. Small grass, average fence, big grass. Even before you could say your own name, you knew this was a pretty special garden to have. Where you sledged into long trousers. Where your uncle came at you with a miniature pickaxe once. Really, not as a joke. Where he sort of lost his mind. You've done a lot of growing here, inspired by the pines, never matching them for pride, but boy, you tried. Antlers forged and fought and shed. Young shoulders, medium mind, big head. You round the bend at the top of the hill and start towards the lake. This vista somehow even more Brontean than the last. You half expect a romping Heathcliff followed by a Cath, but even they'd still be in bed. It's far too cold for that. The water's so still when you reach it that you think it might be frozen. You know it can't be. That doesn't happen anymore. But there's a timelessness about mornings like this. It's as if you've caught it sleeping, like it doesn't know it's needed yet, so hasn't bothered clocking on. Like a jigsaw scene. A sharp gust of wind helps you over the little bridge, and then you're there, with the trees. This is what you come for. The trees that bend to scoop you up. Been here so long, they just know. Proof, if you needed more, that you don't always have to move to grow. The sun's above the hall now, washed, breakfasted and dressed. The trees are waking with it too, everything well slept, coming to life in the slanting light. Like you. This is the first place you would show a guest, a stranger to your town, the best welcome you could think of. It's not an accident that in drama games or therapy, when asked about your happy place, these trees are where you land. These custodians of man. Never measured height with chalk marks on a doorframe as a kid, but these trees can chart it. And did. This park. This park that taught you about life and death, seasons, dreams, and sex. Through rutting books and bronzing leaves, and then taught you how to leave. That a home is only meaningful when held in some relief. That it takes the richest life to spawn the deepest grief. The value of going truly away and of being truly outside. That you can't ever sit on the same branch twice, nor a branch ever hold the same you. We are, at best, tolerated by nature. A lap of the lake and then sort of home. It will get too much like daytime soon. This is where you always come to stretch your legs these days. You have a good excuse. An auntie on one side and a mum on the other. The park something like a beating heart between. The family gathering again. You close the gate, wondering how much of you left on the handle. Always happens in a rush. Not wanting to wash your hands, but knowing each time you must.